Previously on Survivor Branford. After having emptied their pockets at the previous tribal council and still losing Meg, the former teen members thought they faced an immovable object in the Payak majority, in a game that had emphasized tribal lines significantly. Despite trying to pry open cracks that may have started to form, the minority's best efforts seemed to be leading them nowhere. Even though immunity went to John, Mike, Olivia, and Garrett got what they had hoped for when Mare's early exit from the challenge signaled to her that perhaps she wasn't in as good a standing as she had imagined. Already labeled as a threat from some of the tribe, Mare considered mixing the game up, but had to wrestle with her history of making moves in past seasons earlier than what would turn out to be best. At Tribal Council, hope flickered out yet again for Teen, as not only did all of the majority stay strong, but they played an extra vote to further cement their position as a way to eliminate Garrett, and leave Mike and Olivia wondering which of them would be inevitably the next to go. 8 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I have wanted to work with you.
Wow! Great, me too! Yes. I really felt that same way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know
what my vision is for the future?
Yeah.
You don't know if getting down to 6 is right?
Yeah.
I don't want my obvious groups to become obvious, so I need to think of like, okay, should I now like flip around and do something totally crazy and like go with TJ and do something else? Like, I don't know.
This one says you was. I got a good feeling about that. Fun time to find a little something. Congratulations, you found the party pooper advantage. This advantage allows you to not attend the party known as Tribal Council. This means that while you cannot vote, you also cannot be voted out. If you wish to play this advantage, you will do so immediately after Jim welcomes everyone to Tribal Council. You will then go into the house until Tribal Council concludes no watching or listening. This advantage can be used through the final 6. So, I'm going to try to keep this really hidden. I'm not sure if I want to clue in John or Sarah on this, or anybody, honestly. I really want some time to think about this. It's fun having a thing. Hopefully I have the night to think about a creative way to use this.
I think I should be worried physically.
You think you should be worried?
I think so.
How do you envision getting to the end? Like, because I'm waiting for someone to want me to come with them. Like, do you think Olivia's in the same boat last time?
It showed us that like you're willing to work with us, and that's like a huge thing.
Yeah.
I played the vote like you talked about.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was so here.
2 others, they voted Garrett, like I said, so
Yeah.
whatever.
So what do you think, Mike or Olivia?
we were such a strong 6 here. The story for either one of them in the final 3
so
Yeah.
with a lot of friends on the jury.
It might be like good just to go to 6 and fight it out after that, you know?
Yeah.
I thought a few rounds ago this was the round, but I'm starting to wonder if it's maybe one more.
This is the most prickly round yet. I wanted to flip the game at 8, but I don't think we can. I think those two are way too tight. It's not 2 free agents, it's a block of 2. To move into 7 with a block of 2 and maybe 1 or 2 other people pissed off or able to, grab them and make a Final Four with them. I don't like that. I just
anyway, so it had to be somebody.
I don't want the 2 oranges to have any autonomy at all. Because they're like this. Yeah, we might as well just knock one of the 2 of them out.
If you think they're my inch, you'll take a foot. I kind of kept this glue of the 6 together because they were trying to do the last council, and I was like, not do that, not this council. I just want to make sure the boat's not rocked too much. They could usually just like, okay, you can work with us, we flip to them, and just do that back and forth.
I agree. We can't let them think wrong. Those 2 are just still so tight. I think my greatest concern is them ping-ponging to the end. If we were to use them in some sort of coup, then they go to the other 2 or the other 1 in this group. I feel kind of bad just keeping it so linear, but they're just not doing it so well.
I really, until like we were walking up, you guys saw me talk to him, and I was like, do we now? Like, is it time? Is it not time? And we were both just like, I don't think it's the time. But I'm open to it. Like, I'm open to it. Like,
Okay.
I think this is the time. Like, the fractions are starting to show, and I think Barrett hit the nail on the head when he was leaving. He was like, there are cracks. Like, there are.
I feel like Mike is more dangerous in challenges. Olivia is more dangerous socially.
I honestly don't care. No preference.
I don't trust TJ. I've talked about this before. I know that he's a professional poker player. I like to keep him close. I've kept him close this whole game. I think he trusts me. What I would like to do is Final Four of Sarah, Jackson, and me. This vote, we vote out TJ.
I would like the Final Four, I think, to be you, me, Sarah, and Jack.
Okay, perfect.
I don't want either of those 2 from the other tribe in the Final 3.
Agreed.
I think
Yes, that absolutely can happen.
Yeah, this is the 4.
This is the floor.
This
Yeah.
is what I'd like to go TJ this round.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll see it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll see it coming.
He thinks he's very strong with us.
Yeah.
I don't really want to sit next to him at the end, and I think he has tricks up his sleeve that we don't know about.
Vote TJ out now, or do we just pick off one of the others? The longer we wait to get rid of those 2, the harder it is. Because like last year with Tasha, like she got to Final Four. If she won that immunity, like she would have won the game. I felt like last round things were teetering on the flip scale. Yeah. And so I think that's going to happen.
Now's a good time.
Okay. Do you think that the flip is happening this round?
I'm worried that it is, but I don't think it is. It's not the time. I'm worried about this round, and I don't know if the blue war is starting yet. Whenever it does, I want to be on the right side.
She has?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Mara has thrown out Jackson's name.
Okay.
I don't think that was a fake winner. I think that was real. Mara, you winning the last vote. That's why Garrett voted for you.
That's interesting.
Is my name being thrown out there? No.
Mary's in my name.
I almost voted for
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I wanted to do something last No, I know, but I'm like,
It sounds like they want to do TJ.
Everybody and their mother on our tribe has been saying that he was the next target to go. TJ could go anytime.
Then why should we do it?
Exactly.
I trust Mike, but he's very like wishy-washy, like hesitant.
Do you think he's good with the mayor?
I was like, I want to be on the same page as you for sure.
Well, the game is finally afoot. I'm very confident that Blue will be going home. So TJ is definitely the easiest vote, but it's smart for Jackson. I have to start thinking about players that are actually gonna out-talk me. And Meredith, she is super loved. She's super charismatic, and I need her out of this game.
Have you been hearing all these names, TJ? I've heard Mare, I heard me. Yeah? Yeah. What's going on?
I think that there's been counter movement against Mara. Who said my name? You never said your name. But you need to know that I think we could get John. And we have those 2 as kind of a backup. Is that bullshit?
He's telling me Mary's name.
Who is it? Oh, yeah, he said the same thing to me. He doesn't think.
She's the saying it to me right now.
I think they want to shake it up. I think they do want to do it. They want to.
I heard you heard I'm saying your name, and I'm not. What do you want to do? We have options here.
Option 1 is option 2 is too much for me tonight and you probably want to do something. Do you think now is a good time for that? Do you think it's too early?
I want to continue to stay just like right in the wings, not leading anything, but still pulling some strings from behind the scenes. At least when I was talking to Sarah and Sarah, they were like, Mike and Olivia, it's gotta be one of them, it's gotta be one of them. Let's wait one more round. I don't want to fracture yet. I'm like, the fracture is freaking happening. Like, we gotta get ahead of it. And then I'm hearing now people are throwing out TJ. I was kind of gunning for Jackson just because I think he's a bigger strategic threat than TJ. I still feel like Jackson would be the smarter move right now.
Jackson and TJ into the options right now. The other people aren't the option. Jackson knows the option. Because TJ's on the side. I completely see like flipping on these people. The flip is happening this time.
We can't hold that off another round.
No, but I'm saying what's stopping Mike and Olivia from gathering Jackson and John and going against the three of us?
I feel good with that. I've been working on going in with them. I laid the groundwork.
But still have John. John has been doing really good work. He's the reason why they voted for Garrett.
Oh,
you
you're
sure?
totally right.
Yes,
He talked them into that.
Do you Mike and Nicole and Olivia?
Yeah.
I
Or
know.
TJ. Or TJ. Because the rest of the 6 is okay with TJ.
Yes.
If we get rid of Jackson, that's too much.
Oh my god, this round has been crazy. I was like fully on board with like 3 different plans. Mara and Jackson were seemingly going after each other.
Mara was like, should we vote out Jackson? And I was like, oh my god, like I don't think so. And she's like really pushing me, like she thinks Jackson's the move, and I'm just like,
Do you think Mara actually wants Jackson out? The last vote, she was throwing out Jackson's name.
I wondered why Jackson's name ended up coming up.
I think potentially we could get 5 of us on Jackson.
I have connections with a lot of individual people. That was my goal in the game. Pretty much everyone left I have had good conversations with. So no matter what happens, I'm screwing somebody over. Some sort of combustion is imminent.
That's 1. 2, so 3 total. Another 2, that's 5, and this is worth double points. Oh, nothing on it, so John with 5. Olivia, next 5 is the score to beat. 1. Oh, it's nothing. Oh! You need a big one with your double roll. Alright, 2. So 3 total for Olivia. There's 1. Another 1. Alright, up to 3. Ah, 3. Alright, this is for double.
You got it at 3.
One. Still at 1. Still at 1. Oh, 1 from there. Close, but nothing.
You want to straighten out the thing?
Alright, and last ball. Okay, that's 3 for TJ.
sense, but it's not.
Okay, 3. One. Another one. A 2. Jackson needs 1. All right, Sean, for the second straight time, individual immunity is yours. You are into day 2 of Survivor Branford season 10. Sadly, one of you will become the 7th player voted out of this game.
Everyone's like throwing everyone's name under the bus right now. I've heard 4 different names tonight, so I'm like, where am I going? What names have you heard? Jackson,
I think there's been tension between Jackson and Mare.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
This tribal is gonna be crazy. I can tell you that. Everyone is throwing everybody under the bus, and I think me and Mike are looking pretty good. I feel like we're in a good spot. Like, we're getting pulled in different directions, getting different names.
I think we're finally back into a good spot. Let them direct us. Let them tell us who it is. Whoever they tell us, we're 2 votes that they're gonna get.
Team!
Are you feeling like this is figured out?
Yeah, you guys seem like you're all gunning for each other. I don't even know, man. Like, I think they are ready to go after themselves. I think one of the 6 of them is going to be who goes next, and they're not going to target me or Olivia. It's just a matter of them figuring out who they want to do.
Right now, we're trying to decide: do we take one of the 6 out now, which would be TJ, or do we get rid of the other 2? You seem concerned about this.
Yes. I mean, if we pull the band-aid off with those 2, we have those. We have the votes for sure. Are we okay planning Sarah's? Both of them, because that's what's going to happen. Maybe.
So it would be the 3 of us and the 2 of the other side?
Yeah.
Do you think we should make a move here on that? So we can. Easy.
I could remember said we could vote it out and still have the 5 of us.
I'm really in the middle right now of whether we should upset the apple cart now or not. If we were to vote out Mike, and I very well think that there could be easily plus -1.
I think she'd turn on anybody.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
And she's a jury threat too.
It's been 5 years since she's come back. There's a lot of stories. She could, like, 100%. You're so right about that.
Key to this whole plan is getting Sarah on board because she seems to be wanting to get rid of the rest of the other tribe first. I think now is a good time to bring them in. I think it could earn us some jury votes by doing it.
We were talking about whether we should do Mare right now.
Are you worried that she has it?
I can guarantee he does it.
So go forward with the split.
Yes, 100%.
Just think ours. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just stick with him. Like,
Okay.
and by stick with him, I mean vote him out.
I do get the impression that Sarah likes Mare. She's focused on making sure that we don't let those 2 from the other tribe sneak past.
Yeah.
Sarah doesn't want to do Mare. How well insulated is she? Are we just gonna have to pull the trigger no matter what? Oh my god, why is it this hard? Pulling the trigger on Mare is gonna be a huge move. I don't know if I can get it done.
Like, if we're gonna make a full on tonight, I'd rather Jackson than TJ. I think Jackson is a bigger strategic threat right now. The longer the meeting, the more likely he is to whip votes or do something. I actually feel like I'm getting what I want on this vote without being like, this is what I have to do. If it's not Mike and Olivia, I'm happy. I think this is winning what I want it to win, unless I'm about to get voted out, in which case this is a really depressing confessional. Something is happening this round, and if we don't direct what's happening,
Yes.
could fall on my
I think
us.
so. You think it's Jackson?
I think and then we'll team up with Mike and Olivia after.
John's not gonna do that.
I think if we turn on him, we're screwed. Mara's been like trying to push Jackson. I know it's not a good fuck. We can't. It's not. She's just getting impatient, getting stressed. I was like, no. Jackson right now. It's a horrible idea. So we do.
We rock the boat because like Mara wants to go to Jackson. I think it's a horrible idea. Right? If we go to Jackson, John will get upset. Go to Mike and Olivia. With TJ, 4 versus 3. Not a good idea.
Do you have any interest in that as a final 3? You mean TJ?
Like.
Okay, good. I'm feeling the same
Yeah.
way. If we do TJ next, I don't think he'll expect it because he still feels good about us.
If we do this, we cannot let the other 2 get between us 5.
Agreed.
Like that is like no way allowed.
Ideal order for me would be TJ, and then either Mike or Olivia. I don't care which
Mike,
one.
Olivia.
Mayor after that. Then the other one of Mike and Olivia. So I'm a little bit putting myself on the line. This is the first time I'm a little worried that I'm playing too hard. So here we are. Let's see if we can make something happen. My successful tribal would be the 5 of us. So our original 6 minus TJ. Voting for TJ. Okay. You, me, Sarah. I think that I've successfully gotten people to go for TJ, but hopefully we can get him out of the driver's seat, get Farsick in the back, and get me in the driver's seat now. We're closing in on the time of the game where each one of these moves can add to a resume. I want us to go TJ this round. I would like for you and Mike to vote for Mayor, just in case TJ does anything crazy. And then it's either TJ or Mayor.
I think it's gonna work this time.
That's what I'm hoping for. We've told Mike and Olivia to vote Mayor as a backup plan in case TJ does something crazy. I'm expecting 5 of us voting TJ, 2 voting Mayor, TJ voting for Mike.
I think Mike and Olivia are voting for Mayor.
I agree.
Yeah, let's quote unquote stick with the split for
Okay.
TJ's purposes. Yeah.
You and I are supposed to vote for mayor. So wait, what are we doing?
They really want us to put votes on Mayor, and I don't think we're gonna do that. So they want us to put a couple votes down, but they can do that themselves.
Oh, I trust Mayor so much. Do you think we should tell Mayor that they want us to do this weird freaking 2 votes on her?
And me and Mike, I want you to know we trust you. Okay. The most. Okay. Right now. Yes. We feel like that you're feeding us what we need. Okay. And like we are so set on you. We want you to know.
I think the biggest strategic plan right now is Jackson. You're gonna be not in a position of power. They're gonna do whatever you're telling them to.
But what's the difficulty in voting out Mike or Olivia and then getting Jackson next round?
If you're reading anything wrong, he's gonna make moves. Mike and Olivia are bottom of the so they're willing to work.
Yeah, but who is Jackson gonna make moves with?
Maybe them. I don't know.
Right, so that's why we'll get them out.
And you just get out the root cause.
Jackson stays in the game, what is he gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Which is fine if you're
so
hesitating.
nervous, I don't know.
Oh my god. Right now I'm just trying to placate so many people and also trying to like make decisions live about like who am I actually like going further with.
I've heard so many options for an idea.
What I would like to do is TJ.
Okay. Can I express a concern to you?
Yes.
About you. I'm worried that if we don't get rid of one of those 2, that you're gonna flip over to them. Would
Why?
you do that to me? I don't
would not
know.
do
I'm
that to
just
you.
nervous. I'm just stressed.
I would be foolish to sit next to them in the finals. I would like
Yeah.
to do something with them now so that they can be on our sides as jury members.
John's really set. Yes. Like he said, I want that to be fine. Yes. So like I think you need to know that. Yes. And that's what like establishing a lot of trust with him. Yes. We have to give this TJ vote so he has a trust.
So John won immunity again, and I think he wants to be in the driver's seat right now, and we're gonna let him be in the driver's seat, right? So we should appease what he wants right now. I hope that when John says the 5 of us are gonna be strong next round, he believes it, because that is what this entire vote hinges on.
You're totally right about the John situation. Like he's
He's
now
driving. We're gonna let him drive.
Yeah.
He's a 16-year-old. We're gonna let him do it forever.
Yeah.
We cannot let them squeeze in because we were chatting about this. If they squeeze in and find a factor, they're the swing vote and have all the power.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
And that is
They can pick whoever they want.
Agreed.
I definitely heard John and Sarah say the word Final Four in a conversation that I was not welcomed into. Don't like the sound of that one bit.
I'm worried that there's possibly a Final Four that does not mean.
I feel like I'm not being invited into conversations.
if it's TJ, that would be stupid for us because we're his number one alliance. So why would we do that? Should we do Jackson?
Hey everyone, welcome to Tribal Council, our last Tribal Council of Day 1 of Season 10 of Survivor Branford. Sarah, how's the dynamic of the game changed once Garrett was voted out?
I feel like it got a little more fast-paced. It feels like people were running around a lot more. Maybe people are thinking about different things than they were before, but I'm thinking the same things that I've always been thinking.
Mike, does it worry you when Sarah says she's thinking the same thing, which I've pretty much proven? All right, let's get rid of Meg first.
Yeah,
let's
no,
get
she
rid
needs
of
to start
Garrett
thinking
next.
some new things. Hopefully new things are on the horizon.
Jackson, do you feel like there's a potential for new things on the horizon? Is it, in the last vote of the day, an opportunity to mix things up, or is it better to just stay the course and ease into the night?
Depends on the player, because a nice bombshell right before we go to bed, everyone's gonna stay awake. Everyone's gonna think about it. Where does that put me? I guess it depends on everyone's game. It's gotta suit you first and foremost, no matter how big the move is.
Sarah, in terms of your position in the game, how are you feeling right now at the final 8?
There are 6 of us right now, so
Yeah, we're not here.
I didn't know we were still playing.
Dang.
There's a comfort in like just having that trust that's been built for like the entire day. So I think as of now, you know, I feel okay. Yeah, as of right now, I'm very proud of what this team's accomplished.
Wow, Olivia, it sounds like you've been relegated to a second-class citizen right here. Is there any hope for you right now in this game?
I want to say one thing. I admire the resilience.
I honestly think that's more of an insult. But it's okay. Honestly, just reel it in, girl. It's okay.
He asked my position in the games. Like, what am I supposed to say? Oh, I'm scared.
I mean, are you?
She's not scared, I guess.
The only one who shouldn't be scared is John.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Are you doing my job for me? John, let's talk your second straight immunity win. Do you think you needed immunity 2 times in a row? That's the kind of thing that'll start getting attention from the other players.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, there's been past seasons where folks worry about that. My general philosophy with challenges is I can live with myself if I went for it and failed and got voted out, but I could not live with myself if I didn't go for it and then I got voted out. So,
TJ, just a few minutes ago during all that noise and uproar, I noticed you very stoic looking, no reaction to any of that. Where's your mind at right now?
The words going in my ears are not being processed by my brain at this hour. So I'm trying to focus on enjoying this beautiful campfire with these lovely people.
Do you buy that, Mike? TJ's kind of like saying, I'm not a threat, I'm not
about
playing, I'm
other
tired, my mind's not in the game right now, get me to bed. Like, do you buy that?
I hope not. I hope he says in the game, but I mean, if that's where he's at, then...
Honestly, that exchange between you two, I just didn't even hear. But I feel solid about the plans that have been made for this vote, and I do want to get it over with.
I mean, I genuinely feel for him. Like, I could tell, like, this whole last round, my brain was just like, people were saying things at me, and I was like, wait, so what is the conclusion of what you're saying? Like, you just said a whole bunch of things to me, but, like
we're talking in circles.
Yeah, and, like, get to the point, or you're losing me. I can't, like, I can't follow a bunch of sentences.
I think that plays into the word on your buff that says out loud. That is a very key part of Survivor, so hopefully your mind doesn't slip for a round and you live to regret it.
Yeah. It is a long, long day, so I can attest it. But the last, like, 3 tribals have been intense.
Maybe from your perspective. From mine perspective, they were pretty tame. Split vote, let's just go against the minority. Does anybody
There's a lot
truly...
to it, Jim.
Okay, fair enough. Olivia, do you think this is going to be an intense tribal council to follow up on that intense discussion?
I hope so. Let's have fun.
Jackson, what are you going to be thinking about overnight tonight?
I'm going to run everything, all the conversations. I'm going to pull a TJ. And instead of like the last 30 minutes, the entire day, if I am lucky enough to make it to day 2 and see where that could put me, I think that's what everyone's going to be thinking. Everyone's going to be thinking about their next conversation. Everyone's going to be thinking about their next move.
I think everyone has an ideal pecking order right now, if you ask me.
So the question is, do those ideal pecking orders line up, or is it going to result in a bit of a shake-up in this game? Who isn't there going to be room for come day 2 when we're down to 7? Is there anything anybody would like to add before we do our final vote of the day? Alright, well then with that, we will do our final vote of the day, and Mike, you are up first.
Let's go. All right. The 6 of them are a hot mess.
Most of this game, you thought you were in the driver's seat. Maybe I was in the passenger seat for a little while. I'm in the driver's seat now.
No hard feelings, Jackson. I wasn't gunning for you for any reason other than I think you're a good player, so. Let's do this.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Mike. TJ. 1 vote TJ, 1 vote Mike. TJ. 2 votes TJ, 1 vote Mike. TJ. That's 3 votes TJ, 1 vote Mike. TJ. 4 votes TJ, 1 vote Mike. 7th person voted out of Survivor Branford. TJ. Grab your vote.
I didn't expect to get voted out this time. That was a blindside, but I felt the tide of the entire game shifting against me. What I was basically thinking about this entire tribal council is that I'm going to hope that this isn't it. They did a very good job of snowing me. I really didn't expect to go this time. If they were all up against me at this point, I think I already had no chance anyway. I hope that I was voted out as a threat and not as a, like, gonna take up a seat in the end person.